was a good win, and now they're only half a game back of the Rangers, but this is really just a stop in the road on the way to the deadline tomorrow, isn't it? I'm sorry, did you say something? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 107 of the regular season, where the Astros win 7-3 over the Cleveland Guardians, getting their 60th win of the season, and now finding themselves but a half game back of the division lead, heading into the month of August and heading into the trade deadline tomorrow evening. This was maybe the strangest pitcher duel I have ever bared witness to. On one side, you had Noah Syndergaard, who is a name-brand pitcher. A lot of people know who Noah Syndergaard is, who is just having a dog of a season, over 7 ERA entering play. So naturally, the first 5 innings, the Astros could not get a hit off of him for anything. Blanked him for 5 innings. In the 6th inning, Altuve would get on base, and he would come around to score after Syndergaard left injured, which your heart goes out to him. He finally had a game where he was rolling pretty nicely with only like 60 pitches for the Guardians. Couldn't think of it there for a second. Like, he was having a good night, and then took the comebacker from Pena, had to leave the game injured, but finishes 5 1/3 of 1-run ball. That's really good. Didn't strike out a soul. That is strange, especially for Syndergaard, who not too long ago was a pretty strikeout-centric pitcher, facing off against J.P. France, who entered play as like the 9th starter in the Astros rotation, like in AAA, might not even be a top 2 like starter in AAA entering the year, and now would probably be the game 1 starter if the playoffs started. Like, best ERA on the team. 4th best ERA in the American League. Baseball is a silly sport. And that is not to badmouth J.P. France at all, who has been a very, very bright spot on the Astros rotation this season, which has just kind of not had a lot of bright spots to this point. He's been really good, and a massive surprise, rocking the Tom Selleck stash as he does it. How has no one made any Magnum JP jokes to this point? I will right now, because that is a thing that needs to happen. Someone put it on a shirt, and I will buy it on sight. He looked really good tonight. 7 innings, a 2-run ball, only walked 2 guys, struck out 6. A very nice evening for JP France. Abreu came in the 8th inning. He looked good, picked up a pair of strikeouts in his inning of work. Ryan Stanek pitched. Ryan Presley would also come in the 9th inning, pick up a strikeout, got through the 9th inning with no runs being charged to him, and the Astros pick up a win. And I will say, it did get hairy in that 9th inning. I kind of thought they were going to do the thing. Thankfully, they didn't. And to go back to things that are very weird, the infield tonight for the Astros was... So to go to offense and to go to something very, very weird, the infield for the Astros tonight, Altuve, Pena, and Bregman combined to go 1 for 8, but reached base over 500. Altuve had 3 walks, Pena had 2, and Bregman had 2. Somewhere out there, Billy Beane is smiling ear to ear. And then to go from the infield to the outfield, Jake Myers had an RBI base hit, so that's cool for him, but the corner outfielder stole the show. Kyle Tucker, pair of base hits, pair of RBI. And Yordan Alvarez, his 19th home run of the season. 3 RBIs on that one to give the Astros the lead. Would end up being the go-ahead home run in this game. The go-ahead runs in this game. He's back. So the Astros take care of what business they could today, getting the win and setting themselves up to be but half a game back of the Rangers, which means there is a possibility tomorrow that they take the first division lead since, like, April. It's been a long time since they've even flirted with it. So the fact that they've battled back is pretty darn impressive, but that is so secondary. All eyes right now are on the trade deadline, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to hop on here about an hour before the deadline, maybe an hour and a half, depending on what goes down and when I'm free. So somewhere tomorrow between like 4:30 and 5 o'clock Eastern, 3:30 and 4 o'clock Central, I'm going to hop on here for a live stream, talk about the deadline, talk about moves, and then post-deadline for a little bit, maybe 30 minutes or so, talk about how I feel about those moves, how I feel about the lack of moves, the direction of the team, what that says about the rest of the season, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be a fun little time. And then who knows, I might actually hop back on for the game tomorrow night. I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. I kind of miss streaming, and I want to do it a little bit more. So, that is all I have for this. As for tomorrow, the actual game, that'll be at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. The Astros are going to send Framber Valdez to the mound, and the Guardians will send Gavin Williams to the mound. I'll be here after the game to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.